At least 42 people are now confirmed dead in Haiti after heavy rains and flooding over the weekend. Officials there say more than 13,000 homes were flooded and thousands of people have been displaced. And staying with Haiti, vigilante justice is on the rise in the Caribbean country as more people take matters into their own hands and fight back against violent robberies and other crimes committed by gang members. A Haitian human rights group says at least 160 suspected gang members have been killed by civilians. So joining us now is Garry Pierre-Pierre. He's a founder and publisher of the Haitian Times and a former Pulitzer Prize-winning reporter for the New York Times. I'm really glad you are here joining us. We have seen some concerning, disturbing examples of vigilante justice, but in a way, I'm not surprised that in some cases things have come to this. Explain to our viewers why these vigilantes are taking justice into their own hands.
Well, thanks for having me, Anne-Marie. It's been happening for the last 4 years, where the population has been under siege from gangs, just recently, people just were fed up, and they've taken the law into their own hands. And it has had the effect of reducing kidnapping and other violence crimes in Haiti the last month or so. But we must be worried because vigilantism is not the answer to anything. This is a time for the police and the justice system apparatus to take hold, seize the opportunity to restore law and order. It is also an opportunity for the international community to help the police because the police are undermanned. They are not well sourced. They don't have the things that they need to fight against these gangs. And now that the population has given the police a respite of sort, we need to really take hold of the situation before it gets worse, because this is not a long-term solution.
Okay, I want to talk a little bit more about the options that the international community could take. But I want to ask you about whether or not vigilante justice is actually working. I mean, are we seeing crime go down? Are we seeing the activities of gangs reduced?
Well, absolutely. They've been reduced tremendously. I mean, our reporting showed that there has been only one kidnapping in the last month or so, when before there were in the hundreds. And so it is working. But again, it's not the solution.
Right. And what about the greater population, the Haitian population? What is their opinion of this sort of justice? Because, I think every gang member is also part of the community, somebody's kid or parent, or so, it's not like they came from somewhere else.
Well, that's why they're so easy to target, because all along people always knew who they were, but they were afraid of them. And then all of a sudden, just groupthink, if you will, people decided enough is enough, because you push people so far and they're going to retaliate. And this is what's happening.
Okay, so let's talk about
I want to underscore something that you said. It's really important. You call them kids, because exactly that's what they are. Yeah. They are teenagers, and some of them are in their 20s, and they are really attacking their own. And that's been the problem. You're looking at the photos that you've been showing, the B-rolls. They're just kids. That's what they are, and it is a tragedy to be honest.
Well, it's a desperate situation, and sometimes desperate people make bad choices, for lack of a better phrase. But let us talk about what the international community can do to relieve this desperation. We've talked about this before, and there was a feeling that maybe the international community would not have been welcome because there have been other times where the international community has intervened, and it's been a disaster. On the flip side, there are countries sort of watching on the sidelines that are concerned about getting involved. What do you think would be the appropriate intervention here?
The appropriate intervention is to work with the police. I think the police, if given the proper ammunition, the proper material, can fight the gang and can win. And I think when we're looking at the past, where the U.S. sent 20,000 soldiers, this overkill, no pun intended. we need a strategic force to shore up the police, stabilize the country so the economy can return and commerce can resume, and you can have a sense of normalcy, and then move towards elections, because right now there's no elected official in Haiti.
Right.
So this is a democracy in name only, and this work needs to be done. And I think the international community can help if it really wants to do it in a way that benefits Haiti and the international community's interests as well.
Right. Garry Pierre-Pierre, thanks for joining us again.
A pleasure.